Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. NBA, Heat bounce back, sink Warriors with three-point accuracy. Nikola led a balanced attack with 20 points, and the Miami Heat won a three-point shooting duel on tired legs for a 114-98 win over the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday night in San Francisco. Duncan Robinson did all of his scoring from beyond the arc, going 4 for 5 from deep, as the Heat, coming off a double overtime loss to the Sacramento Kings one night earlier, outscored Golden State 48-42 on three-pointers despite taking 10 fewer attempts. Tyler Herro bombed in 3 three-pointers as part of a 14-point performance, and Alec Burks had 3 trays en route to 11 points, helping the Heat go 16-4-40, 40%, from deep and win for the first time in 3 games since losing Jimmy Butler to a team-issued suspension. Stephen Curry knocked down 8 three-pointers in 17 attempts on the way to a game-high 31 points for the Warriors, who completed a 3-3 homestand with a second consecutive loss. After watching a 14-point, third-quarter lead shaved to 87-86 on a Curry free throw with 9:34 remaining in the game, the Heat got their three-point game going one final time, ignited by back-to-back 24-footers from Vucevic. Burks and Robinson followed with long-range daggers, helping Miami, which blew a 17-point lead in Sacramento, gradually pull away down the stretch. Robinson finished with a team-high 8 assists while Bam Adebayo chipped in 19 points, a team-high 9 rebounds and 5 assists for the Heat, who shot 47.3% overall. Jamie Jaquez Jr. added 18 points, giving the Heat 6 scorers in double figures. Curry's game-high point total came on 11-for-22 shooting overall. He also found time for 7 boards. Draymond Green recorded a 10-rebound, 10-assist double-double to complement 7 points for the Warriors, while Buddy Hield totaled 11 points off the bench despite 2-for-9 shooting on threes. He also accumulated 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Tracy Jackson-Davis contributed 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals to the Golden State cause. Golden State went just 14-for-50, 28%, from beyond the arc. The Warriors attempted more threes, 50, than twos, 48, and only got to the free throw line 5 times, making 4 foul shots. Steph records unfortunate career first in Warriors loss to Heat. At first look, most likely wouldn't bat an eye at Steph Curry's box scores from the Warriors' past 2 games, 26 points on 8 of 12 shooting from the field Sunday and 31 points with 8 made three-pointers on Tuesday. However, Golden State's 114-98 loss to the Miami Heat marked Curry's second consecutive game without recording an assist. It's the first time in his entire 16-year NBA career that the star guard hasn't had an assist in consecutive games, per Sportradar. Although he didn't notch any assists, Curry remained the driving offensive force on an off night for Golden State's supporting cast. While Curry converted 8 of 17 three-point attempts on Tuesday, the rest of the Warriors shot just 6-for-33 from behind the arc. A similar story played out Sunday, when Curry shot 50% from three-point range, and his teammates made less than 30% of their distance attempts. So, it's likely not a coincidence Golden State was held below 100 points in both contests. But the question remains, is Curry's passing the issue, or are his teammates simply not making shots? Regardless, the Warriors certainly hope this isn't a significant trend going forward, especially with how much the 36-year-old Curry already has on his plate leading his team. Roughly 47 hours after an embarrassing performance, as described by a smoldering Stephen Curry, the Warriors were presented with an invitation to rinse away the shame and wound up bathing in a tub of cold humiliation. The Miami Heat entered Chase Center on Tuesday reeling. Their leader, Jimmy Butler, is out on a team-issued suspension that has coincided with 3 consecutive losses, the last a double overtime defeat Monday in Sacramento. The Heat were, it would seem, vulnerable prey for a hungry hunter. The Warriors missed their shot, badly, repeatedly, and kept missing until all they had was the furious emptiness of a 114-98 loss that drops their record back to 18-18 and leaves their NBA playoff hopes looking like absurd fantasy. "We're pissed off," Curry said. "You're trying to figure it out." Everybody in the locker room is searching a little bit, trying to understand what's going wrong, why we can't get off to better starts. There are moments in the games when you claw back but can't get consecutive stops. Bad possessions on offense that affect our confidence and body language and the vibe. There's a lot wrong, but what are we going to do about it? We have to dig deep, figure it out, believe that we are a good team. We've got to stop talking about it and around it and just fight our way through it. The Warriors shot 40.8% from the field against Miami. That's bad enough. Worse, though, is that they shot 28% from distance. Curry was 8 of 17 from deep, he scored a game-high 31 points, but his teammates were 6 of 33. "It seems like both sides of the ball are struggling," Curry said. "They're probably connected. If you make shots, usually your confidence goes up and your belief that you can win the game goes up. It helps you play defense. Once you lose that spirit, it's glaring how bad we can be at times." When the Warriors, trailing by double digits most of the night, got within 87-86 with 9:34 remaining on a technical free throw by Curry, he sensed an opening. He dipped into his bag, reaching for the magic he so frequently finds, and came out with an empty hand. The Warriors missed their next 3 shots, 2 by Curry, and Miami drained a 3-ball each time, putting the margin back to 10. The Warriors got as close as 7 with 6:54 left, but were outscored 15-6 the rest of the way. "This was not a poor execution game," Coach Steve Kerr said. "We had 28 assists and 10 turnovers. We were just 14-4-50 from the field. We missed a lot of wide-open shots." Though Golden State's .500 record is the definition of mediocrity, these Warriors are hip-deep in their longest abysmal stretch ever with Kerr on the bench and Curry active. Their record since November 15 is 6-15. They came home on December 23 facing a favorable schedule, with 8 of the next 9 games at Chase, hoping to regain their bearings. They went 3-5. "I think we're suffering from a crisis of confidence right now, frankly," Kerr said. "You can see it. You can feel it. I don't mind missed shots, but I mind when missed shots affect the defense and the attitude. We feel deflated right now, and there's no room for feeling sorry for ourselves in the NBA, in life in general, right? You can't let disappointment dictate our approach to the game. We have to do the opposite. We have to do the opposite. We have to bring more fire. We have to outcompete our opponents when things aren't going our way. That's not happening." The Warriors were walloped at home by the Kings, losing by 30. They followed up by losing to a team that played a 58-minute marathon on Monday. CHGO Bulls podcast: Could Nikola Vucevic be a Golden State Warrior? Plus more Chicago Bulls rumors. The CHGO Bulls crew breaks down the articles from The Athletic and Bleacher Nation that have Nikola Vucevic in the sights of the Golden State Warriors. Would this be a good trade for both teams? Also, we cover Billy Donovan's post-game thoughts about going for a draft pick. Plus, is there value in the Bulls making the playoffs this season? Bradley Beal rumors? We get into it all. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Nikola Vucevic? Leave your opinion in the comments.